Hello everyone, it's Bernard here.
And Peter.
From the Almost Painted channel. And today we are playing our second boarding actions game. We have the Arks of Omen Abaddon book. And, well, we are very excited about this format because it's faster, simpler. Well, not that much faster because we just spent hours on the setup. So sorry for how it looks like we're in the middle of moving to a studio, hopefully. But for now it should suffice. Today we are fielding two armies. One is the same as a previous batrep and it's the Tyranids.
Yes, versus Adeptus Custodes.
Exactly, so a new faction. Actually we never played a batrep on this channel with Adeptus Custodes.
Indeed.
And it's one of my oldest, well not oldest, but one of my older armies that I actually painted because you just need to paint like 10 models and you have full army for a tournament.
Yes.
So they were one of my first tournament armies. So I'm quite excited to play with them because I also think that they are one of the better boarding action ready armies.
Yes, indeed. And I'm fielding Tyranids once again because the last game the victory slipped just in the last moment.
Through your claws.
Yes. So this time I want revenge.
That's a fair point. So what mission are we playing today?
Today we are playing the first mission from Arks of Omen book, Abaddon, and it's called Access Junction Primus.
Okay, so it's kinda straightforward, as you can see the corridor.
Yes, there is a lot of free space in the middle, so I think that this will be a place of total carnage.
It might be.
There are 4 objectives, and today we score points for holding 1, 2 or more than your opponent. And also there is an endgame objective, which is basically a kill tally, and there are 3 levels. You have to kill more than 125 points. On the second level 250, and on the last one at least 375 or more.
Okay, so
a really simple mission, simple layout of terrain.
Yes,
but I think it also can be a great game.
Exactly. And yeah, so without further ado, let's quickly show our armies and get down to it. Okay, so today I am fielding a small group of Custodes. It's led by a simple shield captain in regular armor with no upgrades whatsoever and guarding spear because that's how he was modeled. Then I have 2 units of regular custodian guards, again with guardian spears because that's how they are modeled. I wish they had the shields because it is very good for them, and the close quarter action is quite good for their blades, their sentinel blades, and pistol 2 weapons. And then I have 2 single Alarus Custodes to do some havoc actions and basically have more units to play with. They have the Castellan access to have some extra oomph, so I hope that they will actually be very good this game. Now their shield host is actually Shadow Keepers. It's basically reroll of charges and -1 to enemy attack while in engagement range with them, which is actually quite huge. And let's see what Peter brings today.
Today I'm using the same list as the last time, but this time it's not a High Fleet Kraken, but as you can see it's High Fleet Behemoth. So I get +1 to strength in charging, being charged or heroic intervention, and also rerolls of charges from adaptive part of my High Fleet rules. So to quickly sum up, I have 1 unit of Thermagants, the other one of Hormagants, 1 unit of 5 Gene Stealers, a Bloodlord who is my Warlord, and this time he uses superior boarding tactics, which gives me 2 additional command points, so I start with 3. So free command points for free stratagems. And the last unit are 3 Tyranid warriors one with heavy venom cannon and the other with mixed loadout.
Okay.
Okay, so I choose to be attacker.
So which side is yours?
My side is this one.
Okay, I'm taking my Custodes. And by the way, I'm putting one of my alarms in deep strike. And by the way, my enhancement is this special weapon type. Okay,
Which is you.
which is unfortunate because that means that you will have the advantage in the final turn.
No,
Oh,
because this mission doesn't have this rule. So, in the last final round, 5th, the second player also scores points for objectives at the end of the command phase.
okay. So, good luck, Peter.
And if you watch the last battle report, you
will
know why it's so important.
Yes, so I will start with moving. I don't have any command phase abilities, but I have to.
Yes, and by the way, at the start of the battle round, I can choose to use a synaptic imperative, but I don't use any.
Okay. I have to use my martial kata, and I will choose the Callistus one as the first one. Here you have it.
Okay.
Mark. And I can choose each stance, and I will use the first stance, which means when I advance, I have additional d6 to my roll, and I discard the lowest one. So I will start with this guy. Well, he actually does not need to advance at all. He will simply move to the door and start the open the hatch action.
Okay.
Similar those guys, I believe. Okay. Now this unit will advance, and they have 12 inches. So there is something.
Because you add 10?
No,
I'm joking.
but I was thinking if there is some rat poisoning going around it.
Not this
I
time.
need to slow down.
Today it's a really straightforward scenario.
That's actually good. Okay, and my warlord will also advance. And again 12. So he's happily going here, and I actually will move them that way. That he starts opening this hatch, so they are opening every possible doorway for future convenience. And I do not shoot because I was advancing, which basically means that's my whole turn.
Okay. So I think that mine will be very similar because I moved thermagants close to this hatchway and I will open it at the end of my movement.
By the way, guys, this is something I personally like the most in the boarding actions. The fact that basically everything is covered turn 1, which means there is no such thing as alpha strike. You
Yes.
can't lose your
And
whole army.
even the way that we have to deploy,
Yes.
the fact that it's predefined, it also acts in a balancing way. So
Exactly.
you cannot deploy in a way that you want to attack immediately, you want to alpha strike, because as you
you're
see,
forced
you're
to be
still far
the
away.
cover.
Yes.
And also there are no weapons that shoot out of line of sight allowed, which is another safety feature. But basically, if you want to know all my thoughts, there will be a review coming this week probably, because there's a lot of things I love about this game, few that I don't like, and many that I think will benefit from future, I don't know, updates, some improvements.
Okay. So I move in a way that I can see one of your Custodes with my heavy venom warrior. Not heavy.
Heavy venom? Regular venom cannon.
I
Venom
completely
cannon warrior.
mashed up. So, venom cannon warrior.
Okay.
So I want to be as hidden as possible, but within 1 inch. Because I think you will be able to shoot me off this objective otherwise. There might be one small adjustment. And on this side, Bradlord will open this hatchway.
Remember, I have reinforcements in the Deep Strike.
Yes.
One Alarus Terminator.
And Genestealers open this hatchway. And I think I can open it because it's basically not at the end, because there is also shooting, but you open at the end of
Your movement.
Yes.
Exactly. So you can actually shoot through the hatches you open.
Yes, exactly. So this one, and this one. Okay, and now it's time for shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So I have one shot. Maybe not one shot, but one weapon to use. Venom Cannon has a profile of Assault D3, so D3, only one. Unfortunate.
And unfortunately, it's a small squad, so the blast won't kick in.
Yes. So 3+ to hit.
Mm-hmm.
You are of course in cover,
Yes, so I have
but I have
additional save.
yes, strength 8.
So 3 ups.
Okay.
It's marked for death.
AP -3 and damage 2.
Okay, so the cover reduces the AP basically.
Yes.
So it's AP -2. So I save it on a 4 up. And
Which you do.
Okay. By the way, Peter, you have now 5 command points. Because you started with 3, first one in my turn,
Yes.
and now 5th one.
Yes.
Okay. So I have 2 less, so I have 3. And now I'm starting my turn.
Yes.
So I have 1 more. And by the way, I'm counting the objectives. So I have 1.
I will write it off. Write
Okay.
it down.
So I get 5 victory points for controlling them.
Because you don't have more than me, because I also have 1.
Exactly. Now I will actually change my... Oh well, I have to change my martial kata. But I will stay in the Callistus one, but change the stance. Basically, martial katas are like like Space Marine doctrines.
Yes.
Except they are much more flexible. You pick 3 to use through the game from 6, and within those 3 you can either change to another or change stance. So I'm using the stance 2, which allows me to advance and still be counted as stationary. Which will be useful because I'm advancing with basically everything now. Okay, so my Alarus Terminator. Okay, 9 inches, so he'll just go to this door to open them. That squad of custodians. Okay, so it's also enough to just go to the doors. And I'm already pre-measuring to have a clear line of sight. Oh, it will be kinda impossible for me. Yeah, see, that's the boarding actions. You can't even make a whole squad to shoot. Those guys will advance because they simply can. Okay, so 11 inches. my shield captain will also advance 9 inches. Oops. So he will go somewhere here to still control this objective and be a little more in cover. Okay, so that was my movement phase. Now shooting.
One quick thought. I like the fact that GW for sure measured it that way, that if you want to control this objective,
Yes,
you have to be visible.
Yeah, and a little,
Yes,
at
and you
least a little
cannot hide like a coward.
exposed. Now at the end of the movement, this hatchway opens and that one opens. So those two will shoot them, he will shoot the warriors, they will shoot at them, and he will also shoot at them. Starting with my shield captain. He has basically it's rapid fire weapon, so it's one shot, I believe.
I forgot to say at the
Yes.
start of the battle round that I wanted to use Bradlord Synaptic Imperative, so Predatory Guile. So basically, when you are more than 6 inches of me, I get light cover.
You want to use it now? Because you are in the light cover anyway. There's nothing that you'll get from it. And it will only, I mean, it will work on them.
Yes.
And
but
he
only
has a
on
clear,
the-
okay, so he has a
There
clear,
is a small benefit.
my shield captain will shoot once at them. And he hits, it's strength 4, so on the 3 up. So he wounds one, and I believe he has a clear line of sight from the base to this one, so we only have the Bradlord's ability. But it's AP only -1. So I basically cancel out with the cover, so you
So
have
5+2 save.
which you
I'm
do.
fine.
It is damage to weapon, by the way. So now I will shoot with those guys. Basically everyone except this one should have a clear line of sight. No, I'll actually shoot with them first. So this is 2 guys hitting you on 2s, no rerolls. Okay, wounding you on 3s. Nothing. Now this squad. Now they are covering shooting for this guy, but you only have +1 save anyway from the light cover from Bradlord. So I'm doing everything all at once. Hitting you on 2s, rerolling 1s from the shield captain. Okay, and 3s to wound. Okay, at AP -1.
So once again 5+.
Oh, so I splashed 2. Those that are in clear line of sight. Okay?
Yes. But
You will still control the objective.
yes, because I think that I can these two.
Yes, because your own models don't
Yes.
provide cover. Because in boarding actions you can't take a model that was hidden to, for example, let the other models control objective or stay in cover or something. Okay, now this little fella can only shoot once into your warriors. Okay, so I'm hitting you on 2s. And you're toughness 5, so I'm wounding you on 5s. And because I have already like 4 command points,
So I have 6.
I will just spend a CP to try to reroll it. Nothing. So I have 3, back to 4 at the end of your turn. I don't believe, no, I can't charge yet. So that was my turn. I'm a little exposed with those guys, but I'm strongly believing in auric armor.
So
You control 1 objective, so that's 5 victory points.
that is for sure. And the last turn I forget about Bradlord's Vicious Insight. And I think I will use it on Hormagaunts, because I have no better option.
By the way, Peter forgot again, but I will assume he did it actually, to make an action here. To
Yes.
control the objective even when
Yes.
you leave it.
Yes.
But
Thank
maybe
you.
you didn't. Maybe you wanted to shoot with them. Or did you advance with them?
I didn't advance.
They have 10-inch move. So.
Yes.
Oh, now I see what I could have done instead. I could set them, for example, to Overwatch to guard this place.
We have to think more about
Yeah,
these
less like 40k
boarding
more.
actions. Because
Oh, and it was my second turn. I could have totally deep strike my.
yes. But you can do this still in the third one,
Yeah.
yes?
But those turns are so fast here.
Yes. I don't know, but charging seems so crazy. For sure I'm moving my Gene Stealers here. And I'm not opening the hatch. So if you want to come to them with your guy, you have to wrestle with them over the hatchway.
It's good that the objective marker is on my side.
So I move Hormagaunts 10 inches, as close as possible to your Custodes, but also not blocking line of sight for my warriors. I move warriors on the objective. Okay, and the last unit of Termagants move here, and also they don't open the hatch.
Okay, so now the psychic phase.
Oh, I completely forgot about it.
So maybe you want to change your Bloodlord to actually smite them. Because you would have a corridor.
Yeah,
That's
you're
8
right.
in mortal wounds. I only have 6 up safe against mortal wounds. Unless you want to feel no pain on something.
Okay, so finally I'm moving Bloodlord here. And as you said, I use Smite, Psychic Power. I have a clear line going there.
Yes.
And I smite your Custodes. So 5 to cast.
Okay.
Is.
I can't deny it.
Okay, so
But I have 6 up feel no pain against mortal wounds.
I remember. So D3. So 3.
That's the big 3. It will actually kill a Custodes if I won't save anything. And I don't. So this is first Custodes dead. And I mean all of them are visible, right?
Yes, I think so.
And I will kill this one just to be sure.
Okay, so now we start shooting. So firstly I shoot with my Tyrant Warrior with this Death Spitter.
Okay,
so
so
it's
this
assault
one.
3, yes.
And I believe he has a clear line of sight, but this one might have a problem.
Yes, because they are
Oh,
they are blocking. But if this guy with Death Spitter miraculously kills this guy, this one will have clear shot to this.
Oh, never mind, because you can clearly target that mob's base, because his own unit doesn't invert.
Yes, you're right. Okay, so never mind.
Those rules are really simple, you just need to
Yes.
get hang of them.
Yes, because it's a bit confusing when you are
Yeah,
playing 40k for so many years.
because usually it's that your unit doesn't interrupt you, and here it does,
Yes.
but the enemy unit does not. And
Yes.
okay, so 3 shots from the Death Spitter.
Yes, so 3+ to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not rerolling.
I would keep it for the cannon.
Yeah, and now
Strength 5?
strength 5,
So
so
5 ups.
5 ups. 4 ups.
4 ups.
Yes. Nothing. And
And
I don't
now-
reroll.
Now
And
the Venom
now
Cannon, it's
Venom
assault, right? No,
Yes, assault D3.
Okay,
So 2
shots.
shots. 3+. And I reroll 1
Okay.
because I have like, I don't know, 7 command points. So now 6. Okay.
And 3 ups.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, now you can't reroll this one.
Yes.
And I have 4 up invulnerable save. Okay, so I'm fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not fine. I lost the Custodes. So that's all
So
the
that
shooting.
was the shooting. Okay, so I'm charging your Custodes with a unit of Hormagaunts.
Okay, now I didn't set to Overwatch and I can't just spend a CP for a stratagem, so I have to face them.
Okay, so let's see if I can charge.
Okay, I think 5 inches should be okay, but you can reroll.
Which I don't.
You don't use. Because charging is one of the few things that you can use to actually move.
You know.
But you can fail it.
But I can reroll it.
Okay. I tempted him. I tricked his mind because these are not Custodes, they are the Zinj disciplines and...
The worst decision ever.
Yes. But on the other hand, there are so few things that help you with movement.
Yes.
So, I'm sorry, Peter. Now it's my turn.
How many objectives do you have?
Still 5, same as you. So
5 objectives?
Still 5 points. I have 1 objective, and you don't have
more than me.
Okay, so I'm actually changing my kata because I used all the stances, and it's really quite fun minigame. This thing, and as you can see, number 2, although it looks like 4, but it's 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Number 2 is Salvus. And this means that if I do not advance, I can shoot with my auric weapons twice. So I will totally use it. And I will simply move 6 inches here to control this objective. Okay. I will use my leader here. I will go with my Custodes. Here, and I believe they will just clear the room, and this guy will just move here to have a clear shot at them, and he will just use the middle of his base. There is my movement, and I have my deep striking guy. Okay, so now 9 inches away from you. Okay, so that was my movement. None of my units actually advanced, so I will have like bazillion shots. Okay, so I will start with shooting with him against your Hormagaunts. He has Ballistus Grenade Launcher, which is D3 but blast, so since you have more than 6, it's 3 shots. I'm hitting you on 2s. Okay, failed hit. And I'm wounding you on 3s. Okay, so I only wounded you once, but since you're out of 6 inches from your Dreadlord...
And it's third battle round.
So only you can choose the...
Yeah, I also forget to say it, but this battle round I use Synapse Imperative from Warriors, so on 6s I have additional attack.
Okay. Exploding hits. Ballistus Grenade Launcher has actually AP -3, so one of them is simply dead.
Wiped out.
Now he uses his axe for shooting, so it's a rapid fire weapon. They are in 12 inches and I can shoot it twice. So I'm hitting you on 2s. Okay, full house. Now I'm wounding you on 3s. Okay, so 3 times, and you actually have a 6 up because it's only AP -1. Okay, so you saved 1. Those guys will shoot at your warriors. They are out of range, so each of them only has 2 shots, so 4 in total. But they have rerolls of 1 from their shield captain. 2s. Okay, everything hit. And now I need those 5s. Okay, I get 1 5, and I will actually spend a CP. I had 5 now, so I will go back to 4 for a reroll, and I have 2 wounds against your warriors. Now it's AP -1, so they have 5 total, but it's damage 2.
Okay.
So once I through. Do you want to use your reroll now or later?
Yes, no, I can use it now because
but
it's only 5+.
I mean, you have like a million command points. The issue is whether or not you want to use it again in the shooting phase against something different.
And do you have weapons with 3 or more damage in shooting?
No.
Okay, so I'm using it now.
Okay, so one has 1 wound remaining.
This one with the no, with skiting talons.
The fighting one.
Yes.
So now my shield captain will target them as well. 2 shots, 2 ups. You have cover from this squad. Or can I even target them? I believe I can't.
With
Actually,
who?
with him, because it doesn't go through them without touching their bases. I can't draw a straight line, because if I go next to them, like let's assume that you just put him like this, you have a clear cover.
Yes.
So he will actually shoot them
Yes.
with 4 shots. Okay. And wounding them on 3 ups. Okay, so only 2. And you have still 6 up.
That
Okay.
one.
So I splashed 2 warriors. Now this squad will have to work. Okay, I think I should be able to. Definitely this guy and this guy can target them. And he, I believe, still sees them. Maybe not. So this one will shoot the Hormagads unobscured, and those 2 will shoot them. So one has 2 shots ignoring cover. Second, you have cover, and the third one shoots against them with no cover.
Okay.
So the first no cover one, he hits you only once, and wounds you once. So you have, this is the no cover guy. So 4 up or die. Luckily you only have the wounded one, so the excess damage will be lost. So I have splashed him. Now the cover, the guy from cover. Okay, I hit you. 5 ups, nothing. And the guy against Hormagads, because he's within 12, he has 4 clear shots. Okay. I actually don't want to kill your whole unit because I want to charge them. And I only wounded once, and you have 6 up to save them.
What I got.
Now the final shooter will be actually my Alarus Terminator. He sees them. They are obviously obscured, I believe, because even if he sees through hatch, it's kinda a little obscured. Or is it not? How do hatches work? Because he can draw a clear line except the...
Yes, but I think that
It's like
you can
infinite hole from the ground to the...
Yeah.
Okay.
You see clearly like maybe 2 of them. But no, because this guy is
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, okay.
I mean, your own guys don't provide hit cover.
Okay, so I think that you see clearly these 3 guys.
Okay, I would argue that this one and this one.
Ah, yes, you are right, yes.
So I'm just shooting them with my axe. 2 ups. Okay, they are marked for death. 3 ups. Well, not anymore. You have 2 6 ups. Okay, so I cleared 2.
Okay.
And now I have the Ballistus Grenade Launcher, again using the blast rule. I hit you 3 times. And now I'm wounding you on 3. I wounded you twice, but it's AP -3, so even in cover, we just lost 2 guys. Now I actually made a mistake because I can't charge you. But I hope that morale will also take some casualties. Now the shooting phase is over and I declare charges. And I simply declare charge against them with those 2 guys.
I wish I could overwatch. But even if I could, I don't have shooting weapons.
So it will be definitely enough, although I can reroll it because my Custodes are the Shadow host.
I think it's a really good option. You should consider it.
I would consider it if I rolled 5. Okay, so this is there, and I will try using my reroll
But you know,
to charge them.
if I charged your Custodes the last time, I would probably be wiped out in the last round,
Okay,
and now I'm still on the board. So
Okay.
it was worth it.
It was worth it. I actually spent a lot of shooting against them.
Yeah. So how much?
10 inches.
10 inches.
So it should be doable. I have a free reroll. I rolled 8, which is pretty high, but not enough. So nothing.
Okay.
So he just stays there controlling the board. And the fight phase, I will simply annihilate him. I don't know how many attacks they have, but they have each Misericordia. And Misericordia has AP 2, Strength 5. Okay, I think it's 3 attacks base. So each of them has 3 attacks, hitting you on 2s. Okay, it's a full house. And each 2 up is actually cleared squad because it's AP -3. And again, guys, if you watched the previous one or read the rules, I can't consolidate closer to Peter's models because if I don't end my movement in engagement range, I have no consolidation.
Yes.
Which is quite sad. But that's my turn. It was quite devastating.
Yes, and considering how many command points I have, I just choose to use Insane Bravery on Termagants.
That's actually a good move.
So I don't fail morale.
And I would actually put my Custodes next to those hatches to block you, to use your weapon against you, but then I wouldn't have double shooting because they would have to advance to get there. So you can now open the hatches and still charge me.
Yes. At the start of my command phase, I use Vicious Insight of Bloodlord on Tyrant Warriors. So on 6s they have better armor penetration. So that's it. I don't have any Synaptic Imperatives left because I used both of them. When it comes to objectives, I have only 1.
Yes.
And it's not more than you. So once again 5 points. And I have to do something to get other objectives.
Okay, and fun fact, remember this guy is objective secured.
Okay. And I move my Bloodlord here because I will try to kill this guy.
Remember about
And
psychic phase? Yes, and
yes.
opening the hatches.
Yes, and Genestealers will open this hatch so that they can charge this guy. Oh, and my Termagants, what they should do? They don't have many options, good options. So here I will try to do something very funny.
Yeah,
I move them, I decide to close this hatch.
Okay.
And I will try to block both of these doors if you try to walk to me. Now the fun part, so psychic phase. So the closest unit is this one.
Yes.
Once again I'm smiting. So 5 plus trust, which I barely do.
I can't deny.
Okay, maybe I should reroll to try to have super smite. You know. Okay, so I go the crazy way and reroll it. Okay.
But at least it goes
Yes,
through.
I didn't fail. And now D3. Once again 3.
But
No 6s.
This time I hope for 3 6s. No.
Perfect.
So I lost 1 model. So I'll just take this guy out.
And now I shoot you with my Venom Cannon. Assault D3. I can reroll it.
Okay.
So D3 once again. It was worth it.
We will see when it comes to wounding.
So 3 plus.
Yes. And now we can't reroll any single one of them.
Great. So now it's time to charge.
Yes.
So I declare a charge with my warriors. I can
Should be
reroll
wrong,
it,
but you can reroll it.
but I don't.
Yeah, if you now want to focus on getting secondary kills.
Yes. Okay, so I'm charging with Bloodlord. I think 7 is enough, yes. And the last charge are the Stealers. Also, it is enough. Okay, so I want to start with...
Oh, and by the way, in Captaris, which is my third stance, both of them are working together for me because they're my preferred fighting style, which means that you can't actually run away from me. You can't fall back unless you do a roll-off against me. So there is that.
Okay, so I want to start with my Bloodlord. So I'm down to 5 attacks. I hit you on 2+.
Yes. With 9 rolls.
I don't need them. And now strength is 6 because it's +1. So I believe it's 3+.
Yes.
And I get all the rerolls. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So 3+. Okay. And 3+. Completely wasted, but
you can
still
still
be a potential 6 wounds.
Actually, I need to save at least 2 of them. But what's your AP now? -3.
-3.
So it still won't help me anything. So I need my invulnerable save. So 4 ups. Okay, I will use a command reroll to reroll this one. If I reroll it successfully, I will leave. If not, I die. Okay, so he's killed.
Pew, 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 pew. Do you interrupt me?
Actually, I think I might. Because is any one of them wounded? No.
No.
I killed the guy. And what's their save for?
Yes.
I will interrupt.
By the way, you also have so many command points.
Yeah, that's
like.
So I have
in regular 40k, you always lack
the command points. Yes. You basically spend as much CP as you can.
Yes, and in this type of boarding actions game, you basically have an abundance of command points.
Because you have no options.
Yes. This is one thing that they can improve,
so
that you have more options for command points.
Yes, and they will definitely do it. I mean, they already said that the next books will be focused on. Okay, how many attacks does a Custodian have? He actually only have 3 attacks and a Misericordia. 3 attacks against your warriors, hitting you on 2s. Okay, I hit you all the time. It's strength 7, so I believe it's on 3 ups.
Yes.
Okay, I wounded you twice. And I already spent the reroll. So
what's AP?
-3. So
okay, so I have no save and damage
2.
So one of them is dead.
Now I have Misericordia.
Okay.
Which I will gladly use. I hit you once, it's strength 5, so on 4 ups. I actually wounded you. Misericordia is only AP -2, so you have 6 ups.
6 ups.
Okay, so you have 1 wound taken.
Okay, so 2 wounds left. And I strike you back. So he hit you on 3+.
You can't reroll.
Yes, I can. And now I have strength. Strength 6. Also 6. Because he has strength 5. Yes. So 3+.
Okay. And what's the AP on?
I think -1.
Okay, so I have 3 up save. Okay, and I save 3 of them exactly on freeze. So that was the charge phase and the fight phase, and now it's my
turn 4.
Actually, yeah, because you control now 2 objectives and I control 2, so I get 10 points.
Okay, I agree.
Well, definitely my shield captain needs to kill your Bloodlord. This Custodian will run away. Okay, and he goes here, and he will open the hatch. They will try to open the hatch.
Okay, so we will wrestle.
Yes, and he will simply fight with this guy. He stays in combat. They will try to wrestle, and I believe it happens in the movement phase. So we do a roll. Okay.
So I have strength 3.
Okay, so I actually have my end result is 10 and your
4.
So I open the hatchway. Now what happens is we are in fight, but not in engagement. No, not in a charge situation. So you will fight first. Now this guy opened his hatchway. And this is the end of the movement phase. Now I will actually shoot you. So no, I'll just shoot your Godlord. Okay. I shoot you twice with my Guardian Spear. I hit you twice. And I'm wounding you on 5s. Nothing. This guy just declares charge against Genestealers and him. Okay. Because he can totally wipe them all. He needs 8 inches and he has free reroll. And he does not need it, so he just charges right here. And funny thing, he controls this point because he also has objective secured.
Okay.
So this is my trick. And now the fight phase, and I believe we start with the charging model, then one of yours.
Yes, and by the way, do you control this one or?
No, I didn't do the action.
Okay.
So this one is lost. It was a bit of gamble. I should probably control it instead of shooting one shot against your warriors. But I got tempted. Yeah, so I'm not scared of Genestealers. I will kill your big guy.
Okay. You can try.
I have many attacks. He actually has 6 attacks and a Misericordia. Considering how many points he is, I will spend 6 attacks and Misericordia against him. Hitting you on 2s. Okay, I have a full house. This is with my spear. Now wounding you. It's strength 7, so on freeze. Rerolling everything because you're a character. So I reroll those. Okay, so it's 5 saves. It's AP minus 3, so you will need to
4 plus invulnerable. Only 5 of them. So 15 potential wounds.
Yes.
Not bad.
Okay, only
3 lost.
Through. And then I have my Misericordia, which will just hits, needs 4 up. Okay, I can reroll. Nothing, so I only did you 3 wounds.
So, not as much as you expected.
Now you can choose whether you want to use your warrior or your...
Definitely I choose my warrior. Because he at least has a little chance to do some damage. Still I have 4 attacks, yes?
Yes. So basically in engagement, when a unit is in engagement, with me they have minus 1.
And I also don't have +1 to strength.
No.
But you have toughness 5, so
4 up.
this time it's 4 up, yes. So 3 plus and 4 plus. Okay, so only 1 hit.
Okay, so 3 up, and I'm fine. Now I can choose my unit, so I'll just go with them. Each of them has 3 attacks plus Misericordia, and because all of them have at least 2 AP and strength, well, again, their spears actually would kill on 2 up, so I will start with 9 spears against your unit, hitting you on 2s. My captain is too far away to do something. I will actually keep my reroll for armor save on him. And 2 ups. Okay, so I just killed 6 of them, and now 3 Misericordia.
Okay, so there are 6 of them.
Oh, not 7? Oh no,
No, only 6.
Okay, so they are cleared, and now you can
Strike your captain back.
Yes.
So 5 attacks with Bradlord. I hit you on 2+. No rerolls, but they are not needed. And you charge me, so I still get +1 strength bonus. He has toughness 5.
Toughness 5.
Okay, so 3+2 wound with rerolls. Okay, 1 reroll. Perfect, so 2 minus 5 AP,
It
but
doesn't matter.
yes, so
So I have 5 4-ups, and with 7 wounds, I need to save at least 3. Okay, so I saved 4 of them, but I will obviously command reroll it,
okay.
and nothing. So I lost
4
2.
wounds left.
No, so 5.
5. Sorry,
Okay,
yes.
I forgot it's damage too.
And the last unit, the Stealers. They have normally 4 attacks.
So now they have 3.
Yes.
So this is minus 5 attacks. Now it does matter. Okay, so 3 up, no rerolls to hit.
Yes.
Oh, that's unlucky.
No rolls. So, and now strength 4, so 5, so 4+.
Okay, so I have 4 at minus 3.
Yes.
That's ridiculous. But for 4-ups with damage 1, I suppose, so I can't die.
And so on.
Okay, so I lost 1 wound. Now I have 4 left.
Okay.
And now my lone Custodes against this warrior. So 3 attacks, hitting on 2. Oh, and wounding you on 3-ups.
Nothing.
And Misericordia. It hits, and it doesn't wound because it's 5 and 5.
Okay.
Damn it. Okay, so that was my turn 4, or I started 5.
No, it was 4. So now I end the 4th round.
Okay.
So the start of the turn, I control only 1 because this guy blocks me. So I get only 5 points. But by now we already know that you will get more from killing my units.
Unless I fail to kill this, and you kill
Yes.
my warlord.
But
Because
you know, we have like 3 wounds of 3 turns of fighting. So I think that
okay,
you
That's
will manage to
maybe
kill
true.
me. But what can I do? I can smite you before
That's true.
fighting. So I smite your captain. I hope for super smite. I will reroll it if I don't get it.
I actually oh no, never mind.
Okay. So I reroll it
Okay,
because I hope for super smite.
double ones.
It still goes through. And D3. 3.
Okay, I have 3 6-ups, and I have only 4 wounds. So if I fail this, I will be clinging to my life. I actually failed them, so I have 1 wound remaining.
Okay. But unfortunately now you start fighting.
Maybe I'll start with this guy.
Maybe.
No, I actually want to totally kill your Bradlord. So again, I use all my attacks against you. That's 6 of them plus Misericordia. And everything goes into you. Hitting you on 2s. Okay, that was very poor roll. That's why I will have to... Because how many wounds you have remaining?
I
4.
lost, yes, because I lost only 1.
Okay, I think he will die anyway, so I will spend a CP now, before your Gene Stealer will attack me, to actually try to hit you. Okay, so I hit you 4 times. Now I have basically rerolls to wound because you're a character. So I wound you twice. And only twice. Okay, 4 up, it's damage free.
So I need 1 successful save. But after that comes Misericordia.
And it will be very cinematic if I...
But I don't fail.
2 up. Okay, hit you. And I wounded you.
And once again, 4 up. I'm good.
This Bradlord is just too lucky.
Okay, so now I strike you back with my warrior. So once again, 4 attacks, 3+. Okay. And strength 5, so now only 4 ups. Nothing.
Okay, so now my Custodes. Actually hit you twice. And I wound you on strength 7, so 3 ups. Okay, 1 wound. Oh, I think it goes for if you don't have invulnerable save.
Yes.
It's 80 minus 3. It's damage 2. And I don't know if he wasn't wounded, but I have also misericordia. I hit you. Okay. So now you have chance to kill my warlord.
Okay, so I strike him back with my Bradlord first, so we don't have to roll so many dices. So 2 to hit.
Okay.
And
now strength only
5, so 4 to hit. To wound, but I also have rerolls, but I don't need them.
Okay.
So 4 attacks, wounds.
So now I need 4 ups.
Oh.
I'm dead because I spent reroll trying to kill you. So he simply dies.
Okay.
And this plus the Alarus Terminator you killed, it's your 15 points. And I don't... No, I killed your 2 troops, so we are very close in the killing points actually. You lead because you have 160 and I have only 140.
Okay, so now it's start of the last round.
Yes.
I think you have only 1 objective.
Mm-hmm.
So once again it's 5.
Yeah. So now I will actually move my Alarus Terminator 6 inches here.
Okay, so in this exact moment I lost control of this objective.
Yes.
So imagine how many points I scored once again using Hormagaunts, even though they were dead for like, I don't know, 3 battle rounds now. It's crazy.
It's true. Okay, so I control 2 objectives now, you control 1. Oh, I see. Okay, but I'll try to shoot your warlord down. Because I don't know if there's lookout sir here.
No, I don't think so.
So,
but I don't know.
I will shoot you 3 times with my guarding spears. And I will shoot you then with my axe and grenade launcher. I will basically do anything I can to finish you off. So I will start with my Alarus Terminator against your Bradlord. So 2 hits on 2 ups. So now 3 shots from the guardian spears. Okay, I hit you twice. I will reroll 1 now with a CP. Okay, I need 5 ups. I scored 1, so you use your invulnerable save.
And I can die.
And you can roll it or die.
Roll it, yes. Which I don't.
Did I just shot your guy on board?
Yes. But you couldn't kill him for so many rounds of fighting.
Speaking of fighting, now you can try to kill me. You have 1 wound remaining, I will put Misericordia in you. 3?
Or
they have 5 attacks with those swords.
because they have 2 sets. So 3 plus.
Okay.
4 plus. Nothing.
So now me 3 times with my spear. I hit you 3 times and I wound you on 3. I wounded you twice and you can't actually save it anyway, so you're dead. So that's my turn. And now it's up to you to do something. And I think that one thing you can do is to kill him.
Yes, because at the start of my turn, I get 5 points for this objective.
Yes.
And now I just will remove 8 inches, so very close to you. And I declare charge against your lonely custodian. So it's basically an auto charge. And I can start the fight.
Oh, remember, -1 to 1.
Yes, so
Okay.
2, 3, 4 guys, 2 dice is more. 18. So now 3 plus. And strength 5, so 4 plus.
I mean, you can reroll 1 for a CP.
Okay. Nothing.
Okay, so I have 5 saves on my invulnerable save. Okay, so he's actually dead. Oh, it might be closer.
It's really surprising and I wanted.
So that's the end. No consolidations here. I mean, I can see from the fact that you have less remaining than me, then I probably scored the maximum.
Yes.
But I wonder whether or not you have. Well, you definitely have 30.
Yes, because
This squad was 15, and my shield captain plus Alarus was over that, so it's 30. And
but it wasn't so easy to get points from primary objective.
so the final tally is on the screen right now.
Yes.
And if you guys enjoyed this batrep,
Wait a second.
hopefully we'll see you again in the next one. And if you didn't, feel free to tell us why, so we can improve for the
Yes.
next one. And tell us what armies you want to see next.
Yes, and I use the cognitive powers of my brain to calculate that you scored 70 points against mine 50.
Oh yeah, because one time I have actually 2 objectives.
Yes.
So it was still quite a tight game. And funnily enough, if I didn't kill this lone warrior, I would actually, I would still have this 5 points extra.
Yes. But thank you.